to this week's episode of Just Chris Podcast. This is episode 30. In celebration of 30 episodes, I decided to throw it back today and bring back our very first guest we had on the podcast. This time, rather than two, we have one. And this evening, we have George Sfarnas on the mic. George, thanks for coming to the podcast. It feels great to have you back. I feel like this is like a celebration of us doing it again, throwing it back to Charlotte.
I couldn't be more happy. Watch this. What? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, baby, let's go. Couldn't be more happy. Pumped to be here. And it smells terrible. Happy to be here. And what a celebration it is, Chris. What a celebration.
Dude, I know.
It is.
It's been 30 episodes, like 30 weeks. When did we go to Charlotte? Late November? Early December?
A long time ago, dude. I don't think
a
we
long
moved into
time
the
ago
apartment yet.
No, you were still living at your sister's at this point, I believe.
Yeah. So,
but dude, I'm stoked you could be on. I've been trying to brainstorm, like, how can I make this episode special? And I thought of you. I was like, you know what? George is the one that's going to be able to make it special. So
I appreciate that.
Here we are. We are each in our own respective studios, as you can see. Yep. Unfortunately, we're not together this time, but I think we're pretty squared away. We spent about 15 minutes getting ready for this.
Yeah.
Preparing our banner for this, but. Dude, George, what's new? What's going on right now?
Just working, same old, same old, working my job as a plumber, running pipe, plumbing pipes.
Wait, dude, you're a water engineer, not a plumber.
Talked about this. Let's start this over. I'm a water effing engineer. That's what I am.
There we go, dude.
And I'm engineering homes day after day. It's okay. It's all right. It pays the bill,
Right.
How is your job, Chris?
Dude, it hasn't been too bad. Thank you for asking. We just finished out our closing period, so now it's just a lot of big bull and getting ready for the next one. But fortunately for me, today was my last day until next Monday, because I'm going on vacation next week. And as we talked a little bit about before, we'll just get right into it. I'm going to the beach next week. George, where are you going soon?
I'm going Cancun, Mexico, ladies and gentlemen. Very happy.
Oh, dude, I'm very happy.
Late August, I am going, and it'll be the first time that I have ever been out of the country. So
really, you have your passport and everything squared away?
I do. Yeah, I just got my passport. I still haven't got my birth certificate back though, because I had to leave that with them.
Right.
And,
they'll mail it back to you, I think.
Yeah, but it's been like 2 months, man. It's been a while. And I got my passport like 2 weeks ago. So
okay.
I tried to call them, but they're pulling that thing of, our lines are like, too popping right now, so we can't even put you on hold. So basically just denying me.
Yeah, I went and got my passport stuff squared away right before like the pandemic really hit.
Yeah.
So I had to wait through the pandemic, and I got my passport probably like 6 or 7 months later.
Yeah.
So I I had to wait a super long time to get that. But yeah, they mailed me my my birth certificate afterwards.
Was it late though?
It was late. I mean, I went 6 months, 7 months without my birth certificate. Any of that.
Shoot.
I know, but I mean, the pandemic is winding down for the most part. So hopefully you'll get it back soon. I mean, it took you 2 months to get it, so
I'm excited. I finally. Oh yeah, look, I can show it. Does it show a lot of like personal information? Probably, right?
Yeah, just like your name, address, social security number.
There.
For the viewers watching this on YouTube,
I think I'm wearing
George's passport.
I think I'm wearing the same shirt.
And how was the process, going through and getting your passport and everything and getting the tickets to go to Mexico? Do you have any problems with that, especially like with the pandemic?
Okay, so getting my passport, it was fine. Honestly, it was really easy. It was just expensive as hell, man. It was like $386 for my passport.
In addition to the tickets as well.
Oh yeah, so I got my passport. And walked in, got my picture taken there. All was fine. Just waiting on my birth certificate. So that was all good. And I paid for the express because I didn't want to risk it. She was like, "Oh, you could probably be okay with, just going with standard because I was like there early enough in advance because I told her I was going to Mexico in August and that's what I was getting it for. And so she was like, "Oh no, you'd be fine." And I was like, "No. I know how you people are. I've waited a month for my package because of COVID. So I'm not going to risk it because of the pandemic. Just pay the extra." So that's why it was so expensive. But
that makes
I got
sense.
it. It's fine. Got my air tickets. But the things I got to do for going to Mexico and back, because I'm not vaccinated, are wild.
Shame on you, bro.
I know. Like, I honestly, it's just, I feel shamed. I feel shamed.
And so what kind of challenges are you running into not being vaccinated doing this?
All right. So I got to get 2 negative COVID tests before, like 3 days prior to departure.
You said 3?
Like up to 3 days prior, yeah.
Oh, okay. And two COVID tests 3 days prior.
Yeah, and they both have to be negative, and then I have to get an antibodies test, and they have to see if I have the antibodies or not. Which I tested positive for COVID back in what was that, February?
Yeah.
I think. Something like that.
I think February.
Because then you you came and visited after.
Afterwards, but we're vaxxed up out here.
So I have to do that just for departure. And then once I'm in Mexico, like legit, I've been praying, dude. I'm not even kidding. Like, God forbid I get COVID when I'm in Mexico because I have to get 3 negative tests before I depart back.
No way.
Yeah, bro.
So you might just get stuck in Mexico.
What if?
You might have to give up your water engineering job for that.
And then they kick me out of the resort because I can't pay for it, and I'm just stranded with the cartel. My God, that'd be the scariest thing.
Sounds like you got a fun trip planned ahead of you.
Yeah. So
do you have any plans while you're down there? Anything in mind you want to do besides see the cartel, all of that, all the fun stuff?
Yeah, I definitely want to see the cartel. I probably shouldn't be saying it, but definitely want to see them.
Cartels enter the chat.
Yeah, they're like, "Is Chris podcast?" No. But when I visit them, say hi to everybody, and then I want to stay at the resort that I'm actually flying to Mexico for after seeing the cartel, of course.
Right.
They're first.
Priorities.
Yeah. So, but the resort is all inclusive. And they have like a bunch of different like expeditions through the resort. So you can go like horseback riding, like through the beaches and stuff. You can go canoeing, you can go like kayaking, snorkeling, free diving. They take you like all different places through the resort. So they're picking us up from the airport, they're taking us to the resort. It's food 24/7, 24/7 room service, like 24/7 drinks, all that.
Oh my gosh. You guys have a spare bed or anything? I'm interested.
Dude. And it really, like, we're going for 4 nights, but I got the plane tickets where we fly out of Georgia at like 8 a.m., but we land at 11. So then we have that whole day. And then we don't leave Mexico. We don't fly out till 5. So we have like that whole morning to chill out too.
That's dope, dude. You pretty excited for it?
I'm pumped. I'm really excited. It's like my first long day off, like time off.
Yeah, that is true. I was thinking, I saw an article the other day where there's some sort of trend going on where kids are faking COVID tests by using soda, if I'm not mistaken. So if you do have to go down that route, I'm sure you could just pour some Pepsi on the COVID test.
What?
I think that's how you do it. I didn't look too deep into it, but I did see that there's a way to fake a COVID test.
No way.
Or you can just buy fake COVID tests online, I guess.
how to pass
COVID tests.
I'm in Mexico. I can probably find them.
There you go.
Just right before the airport, free
free positive test or negative test. That's funny.
3 for 40.
Not a bad deal.
Not a bad deal.
But no, that's exciting. It's your first trip out of the U.S.
Yep. And so looking forward, I think after Cancun, I definitely want to do a Formula 1 Grand Prix with like a big group.
Dude, I told you the dates for it. Late October.
Yes.
The tickets are
Austin.
clean. In
not
Austin.
Miami.
I think
Miami's too expensive.
For
it's
two.
too high dollar.
I think for 2 tickets, maybe. I think we looked at like $500 for 2 or something like that. Which, I mean, it's expensive, but it's also Formula One.
And it's 3 days.
Um, yeah, dude, and it's like a general seating, like general admission, so you're right there on the lawn.
Exactly. And it's 3 days. You see, what is it like? Practice one day, qualifying the next day, and then
race on Sunday.
The race. So like that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can't beat that.
Yeah, and be down in Texas. I haven't been to Austin before. I've been to Houston and College Station, but
my mom's family, oddly enough, they are from that area. She used to go and visit the like Alamo all the time. She used to tell me as a kid.
Really?
Like all the time. She's like, that's like the one place I visit the most. For some reason, she was telling me, I don't feel like many people could say that. Like, oh yeah, our family vacation was the Alamo. You know what I mean? Like every year you see the same. I don't know. But yeah.
That's funny.
So I definitely want to go there and see all that, go to the Grand Prix.
I'm trying to see. I've been following the races lately. I've been keeping up with that. In addition to that, I've been keeping up with a little bit of MMA, some UFC going on, which we did talk about. We can definitely dabble in a little Conor McGregor talk.
I feel bad for him.
What was your take on the fight? What do you think? Going into it, who did you have coming out on top?
I don't know. Like going into it, I was split because like I was kind of rooting for like Conor because I don't know. For some reason, I felt like he was the underdog.
Everybody like low key has to go for him. I think he was the underdog, but still.
But I was also kind of, I mean, you know, that's a pretty big deal. All that media hype just for Dustin to be like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So
First
I saw both sides.
Dunzo.
But at the same time, was it really first round Dunzo or was it, you know, Joe Theismann or, you know, like another freak injury, right? That's what I'm saying. You know, I don't know.
And I think a lot of people going into the fight, they had kind of the view in mind similar to his last fight against Cowboy where he finished it quick.
Yeah.
The fight was done just like that, and I missed it actually. The stream went off when we were at a party at school, and so I was like, you know what? I can make it back to campus in time. Like I got money on Cowboy. Like I'm gonna get my money's worth.
Yeah.
By the time we get back to campus, dude, I'm already getting texts that the fight's over and to pay up.
Yeah. You're like, damn it.
Didn't even get to see the fight, and I'm already having to pay.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I was rooting for him. But it was a bummer that happened. But at the same time, the
fights before that were pretty good too.
I was just about to say, but at the same time, that wasn't like the only fight. Like a lot of the earlier fights were pretty fun to watch too. I watched a lot of like the highlights of those and all that. I watched some of them. What was it? The second to last fight, the one right before.
Yeah, I don't know the names of them. I just enjoy watching it. Kind of similar to like Formula One with some cars. Like exactly. I know the names of some people, but like I know the Conor McGregors of Formula One. But when it comes down to like the smaller guys, I'm just there for the entertainment.
You know whose names I do know though?
Who's that?
Bryce Hall, Austin McBroom.
Now we're talking about the real athletes.
Now we're talking about actual boxing.
Now we're getting into the real athletes.
The MMA stuff.
I did have money on. Bryce Hall.
Yeah.
Tough L. But you shake him off. You move on to the next one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just because we were talking about Conor McGregor and that underdog mentality, it immediately made me think of Bryce Hall.
Yeah, I wish he could have pulled it out, but.
Yeah.
I mean, the fights leading up to that were good as well. And, you know, they're all familiar faces, all people that we were pretty familiar with, you know.
Yeah.
That was a good fight.
Yep.
I just wish the boy B Hall would have pulled it out.
Now he's with do you keep up with TikTok like drama and news?
I don't want just whatever spills into YouTube, I keep up with, but I don't have TikTok.
All right, I'm gonna regress. I don't want to embarrass
I rescind that statement.
But yeah, no, crazy fights. I mean, in all seriousness, though, just quickly, those fights just make a joke out of boxing, which everybody says. I know, but like, it's a shame.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere.
But also, nobody really watched boxing anymore, I feel like. So, hey, it's getting the viewership back.
Yeah, it's getting the younger generation interested in boxing.
Exactly. That's the thing that I feel like some people don't get. Nobody's gonna watch these, to them as new viewers, no name fighters. You know what I'm saying? If you're a boxing fan, of course you know up and coming people.
Right.
But
And I think that can also relate to a lot of celebrities now entering, the UFC space. For example, Addison Rae was at the fight, and, she got a lot of backlash for it. And I had people talk to me about it, and they're just like, I don't get it. Why would she be there? And I'm thinking, like, because all the younger generation is going to see Addison Rae's covering the UFC fight, and they're going to be like, oh, Addison Rae's covering the UFC fight. I know her. I'm gonna tune into it. Same thing with Josh Richards. He's now working with the NHL.
Yes, I saw that
with marketing for that. So that's gonna help bring out a younger generation there. Yep. Really, like I think it's marketing. It's marketing, and I think they're doing it well.
I feel like people look at them and they're like, oh my gosh, look at them. It's just handed to them, or look, they're way too young, teenagers. But like, I mean, they're good at it, and they bring in the views. And also, maybe Addison Rae just wanted to fucking be in an MMA fight.
Yeah.
Or the UFC.
Maybe she's a UFC fan. You never know.
I don't know.
People aren't looking deeper than what's on the outside. Deep down, she could be a big UFC fan.
I mean, people don't know Addison Rae like we do.
Like we do, bro. Yeah, like we know she's into UFC, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, when I was preparing for this episode, I reached out to the boy Ian Nelson, and I was like, do you have any suggestions on things to talk to George about? And verbatim, this is what he said.
Oh, gosh.
Ask him why he always flakes on playing Minecraft with us.
Bro.
So, to address Ian and to address me as well, speak on your Minecraft consistency game.
All right, so
we have been playing quite a bit recently. I just got introduced to the game, which has been very interesting to say the least.
Which I've been playing a lot of recently, and I've been staying up later and later. I mean, here's the thing you gotta understand.
Proud of you.
All right, so I wake up, okay, and this is
Ian,
for Ian.
Listen.
Ian, listen. All right, I wake up in the morning, too early. Okay, I go to work. Too early. I work all day. Too long. I come home. I eat dinner. I shower. Too short. And then it's like 10 p.m.
Yeah, before you know, you're like, dang, I gotta.
And I'm like this in the chair. You know what I'm saying? That'd be no fun if I'm asleep. I can't help it. I sit down in this couch, the casting couch here, and I just knock out. Like an old man. That. So, Ian, maybe I have a health condition and you don't even know it. So, maybe you should watch what you say.
Watch your back, Ian Nelson.
I'm coming for you, Ian Nelson.
But yeah, we have been dabbling a little bit in Minecraft lately. And give me all the hate you want, but we're not playing regular Minecraft. We're playing modded Minecraft, and I got a little bit of a kick out of my Venmo to you the other day because we do have to pay for the server.
We do.
It's $15 a month, so I had to send you the money.
Yeah.
And I had to specify in the Venmo, the title. I said for Minecraft server, nothing else.
Yes.
So the public could see that. So they said, okay, it's just for the Minecraft server.
$15 is not for paraphernalia, other illegal things.
Yeah, I'm not covering your food at McDonald's, nothing like that. No gas money.
Just for the
Minecraft server only.
But it's fun, and people always knock it, and it is a kid's game. But with this mod,
yeah, are the kids playing the modded version?
It's for the intellect, if I may.
It's for the higher level.
We're building spaceships out of nothing. All right. Sure, it's a square.
Well, you might be building spaceships out of nothing. I'm still learning how to craft the most basic stuff, which has been eventful. Yeah. But I'm pretty good at, just digging holes, and I enjoy doing that.
And if the thing is too, like if we get to a point, we can always refresh it and start over once you get better. But no, you're fine. You're getting better. Like I said, it's for the intellect. So,
yeah, exactly. So the people dissing us right now thinking, dang, Chris is really playing Minecraft. It's not just Minecraft, it's modded Minecraft.
That's exactly for the intellect. Thank you very much.
For the intellect, let's set the record straight.
That's exactly right.
So that was, I asked a couple people about what they thought I should bring up, and that was the only thing I got a response out of. So Ian, he's working on it.
Ian, I think
he's working on it. Maybe you're just on it all the times he's not on.
Maybe I just don't tell you. I don't see you building the second level to our skyscraper. So shots fired, if I may. Sorry, listeners and viewers. You won't quite understand the grasp, but unless you want to join.
Pinkies up, dude. For the intellectuals.
Pinkies up.
For the intellectuals. Now, to segue into some more intellectual conversations, I feel like this is kind of a somewhat repeating topic on the podcast, but with guests coming on, we always somehow dabble into this. And we're talking a little bit about space again. So just this past weekend, Richard Branson went up to the edge of space.
Yep.
And he really proved all the flat earthers wrong when he showed that the earth was indeed not flat, that it has a curve to it.
Yeah.
Though he didn't go like into space, like in space, I still got to give him credit for it. And there's more to come with that. Hopefully, just like regular space travel will be something coming in the future, which he spoke on it. Elon Musk has spoke on it. Jeff Bezos has spoke on it, which Jeff Bezos' flight is coming soon.
And his brother.
It's Jeff Bezos and brother Bezos as well.
Brother Bezos.
They will soon be in outer space. And, how do you think that's going to go? Very similar to Richard Branson's flight? You think it's going to go differently?
Dr. Evil flight, bro. I'm telling you, dude. It's going to be a fake death. They're going to take over Mars. No, I don't know. It's crazy. It happened so fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I don't know, 4 years ago, this wasn't, I don't know, at least me. I wasn't looking at it. I was like, oh, yeah, Jeff Bezos is going to be flying up to space in a few years. I don't know.
Right. Well, I know Richard Branson had been talking about going to space for a long time now. I remember when I was younger, he had talked about it. And then it wasn't until maybe like 2-3 years ago, maybe, I just saw like a quick article in a magazine about Jeff Bezos introducing his new like space spinoff from Amazon, which nobody had ever heard of because the main thing was on Elon Musk going to space and no one was talking about Jeff Bezos. But now Jeff and brother Bezos are going to space soon. I just think, did they both plan to fly this close apart? Or you think Jeff Bezos kind of like intruding on Richard Branson? Because you didn't see Jeff Bezos in Richard Branson's kitchen with Elon Musk.
No. And that's the thing. I don't know. It is weird timing.
Does he have respect for Richard Branson?
See, I don't think Jeff or brother Bezos have respect for anybody, my guy. I mean, think about it. He's technically the most powerful person in the world, I feel like.
Yeah, 100% easily.
I mean, he owns so much and he could buy anything. I don't know. But
so I guess we'll wait and see.
Timing. It is definitely weird timing, and I'm wondering what Elon's going to be doing.
If I was Richard Branson, I'd be like, really, dude? Like, we're 3 people in the world doing this. You got to schedule it so close to mine. Like, let me have my hype.
Yeah, he's like, I've been doing this longer than you've been born, and you're having to copy my trail in the penis.
Dude, I've been doing this since Amazon was $1 trillion company.
Yeah, and you're flying off in the red rocket.
But hopefully we do see some interesting results out of that. If brother Bezos and Jeff do make it back to Earth, that'll be interesting to see. Hopefully, or if they get caught in space,
maybe they're gonna fake it, bro. Maybe they just they just go to Area 51. They fly around in a green screen.
That is true. Maybe like after him and his wife got divorced, he was like, you know what? Let's start taking this space stuff serious. And if I don't come back, like, it's all right.
Yeah, maybe he's emo, dude. Maybe he's sad. He's just like listening to Juice WRLD, and he's just like down.
He just needs a change. He needs a change of scenery. He doesn't have hair, so he can't dye his hair for a change. Like that's what everyone does when they need an instant change.
He's seen everybody with the buzz cut. He's like,
Yeah. So in order to one up everybody, He's just got to go to space.
Jeff Bezos is in his. This is confirmed. Jeff Bezos is in his feels. He's sad, disappointed about the breakup, and
which it has been some time since. Maybe he's mourning Bill Gates' breakup as well. I'm kind of over that, but I do see Melinda and Bill Gates splitting up.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Do you think Bill Gates is gonna go to space?
Dude, think of this. What if Bill Gates has already been to space?
Yeah.
And just nobody knows about it. See? Interesting theory.
What if he already is in space? I've never seen him.
Yeah. Yeah, you've never seen space and...
Have you ever seen Bill Gates?
Yeah, like...
I've never seen Bill Gates.
Nobody's been in the same room when...
When Bill Gates and... Nobody's been in the same room when Bill Gates and...
That's how I'm trying to line up. I couldn't find the other half to it.
Jeff Bezos.
His spaceship. Real suspicious that his spaceship and him aren't in the same room.
Jeff Bezos flying to space, launching up. All girls are the same. Bumping it. But no.
Yeah, so that should be interesting for us to see. Elon Musk is, he's probably already got his trip planned out, but he's not trying to step on anyone's toes here, so he's pushing it out.
Exactly.
He said, I want my launch to be something special.
Yep.
I'm going to let him have 2021, 2022 is my year.
That's exactly right. Elon's talking to the aliens.
Yeah, he's steps ahead of Branson and Bezos.
I think so. I think I don't know. I think he just needs, I don't know. He has the money. He's definitely
They all
ahead
have the
of
money.
them. They all have the money.
They all have the money.
All right, is it just me? I've been asking people this, or does money seem like not real, but like less and less valuable?
So I do agree with that because, sometimes like after payday, I'm like, you know what? I can afford to get like a full meal from McDonald's rather than having to get something off the dollar menu.
Right.
Like I can flex it a little bit
Travis
because
Scott
you
meal.
have more. Yeah, like I can flex to the Travis Scott meal.
Yeah.
So I think on a larger scale, when you're a billionaire and it's like, oh, just a couple $100 million, that's their McChicken and fries with a water cup.
I agree.
But I really don't think there's anything to compare Jeff Bezos' wealth to a McDonald's meal because I think everything to him is a McChicken, small fries, and a water cup.
Yeah, he probably bought the Wall Street Journal or whatever. Yeah, that's what he owns. And he probably thought he was buying like an actual newspaper.
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit, I bought the company?
I bought the actual company?
I thought I was just getting the paper.
Oops.
No, but
yeah,
to me, I don't know.
I'm sure they don't.
The reason I think it's less valuable, or like I see it less valuable, is because I see, which I'm not hating on the hustle, or like the luck.
No, you can't knock the hustle at all.
Can't. But I see all these like 18-year-old, 19-year-olds, and even older. It doesn't matter. But I see a lot of them flexing, and they all invested in like a bunch of crypto, and now they're just like millionaires and millionaires and millionaires. There's so many like millionaires, I feel like, just like overnight. And I don't know. It starts to make me feel like it's less valuable. That's my reasoning.
Yeah, that is true. What if, the people who aren't Bitcoin millionaires and everyone else just is getting left behind?
Yeah.
While the other people are on their way up.
It's not fair.
Not fair at all, dude. Why have I not hit it big off crypto?
Exactly. I
don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I got all my money in crypto.
I got all my money in Doge, bro. I don't know what it's doing. I told her to go.
Yeah,
up.
dude. Doge is making a comeback, bro.
That's what the article's saying below it in Robinhood.
Doge is making a comeback, dude. So is GameStop and AMC. Don't knock it.
Yep. Just wait.
As they're sitting there with huge losses in their portfolios. Hey, shake it off. You'll get them on the next meme coin.
They're flexing the next one.
Yeah, and this has become a familiar thing with influencers now promoting crypto as well.
Yep.
For example, Soulja Boy promoted Safer Moon.
Yep. And all the fake ones.
Safe Moon, the fake ones, and then just recently, a couple of guys in FaZe Clan.
Yep.
Were promoting a fake crypto.
Jarvis.
And, they walked away.
and
Kay, Jarvis, and one more.
And they're brothers, I think, or something like that.
I don't keep up with the FaZe clan, but I do keep up with crypto, so I got to be familiar with that space.
Moneybag Yo over here.
Yeah. But yeah, they oh my gosh. So if you're watching the video version, you just saw George's cat climb up the window
the screen. Yep.
sideways.
Yeah, there's his tail and his butt.
That's funny.
Get down, cat.
But
anyways, I'll leave him be. He'll get his way down.
Oh, he's on the way back down. He's coming back to the ground.
He's getting back down. I'm getting my assistant to.
Yeah, dude, she was on the last podcast.
She was, in Charlotte.
She wasn't mic'd up. Y'all were sharing the mic, but I had a few people reach out to me after, why was she so quiet?
Yeah.
Come on, we were early in the podcast. We each just had one mic, but
yeah.
Now if you were to come back to the stew, I got mics for everyone.
I mean, I got 2 monitors and a plant, so I don't really know what they're talking about.
We've leveled up substantially since episode, I believe, 6.
Yeah.
So 24 episodes, you and I were chatting on the podcast.
I feel like we were little babies.
We were just children, the podcast game.
Life has just hardened us up, and now we have experience and wise knowledge and advice.
This ain't nothing new.
Yeah, this ain't nothing new. That's exactly damn right.
That's funny. But dude, yeah, I'm stoked that you were able to come on the chat. I'm not gonna hold you up too long. I think you're heading out tonight. Right, I got a pretty busy schedule tonight too. I got to go to Topgolf. So pretty pressing schedule here tonight. But I am glad that I got you on the podcast. This is again episode 30. We had to celebrate with George Sfarnas hopping back on. And I think you are the second most repeated guest on the podcast.
I am honored, truthfully. I make a lot of jokes, but seriously, very happy to be on. And I'm excited to continue to listen and, to F and be on more often. I mean...
Dude, you got to come to the stew.
Absolutely. I do have to come to the stew. And we'll, of course, have to make one when we're in Austin.
Oh, yeah, we got to make it. Dude, I have been looking into ways to make the podcast more mobile. Mm-hmm. So that's in the works as well as 30 other things that are in the works for the podcast. But hey, step by step, we're getting there.
Yep.
Hopefully we can get down to Austin, see some Formula 1 racing.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll be in space soon, and hopefully we'll be, stepping all over Jeff Bezos' money, his brother Bezos.
Absolutely. But I'm very happy to be on. Very, very honored. And hope that you swing some balls at Topgolf and hit them far for me. You know what I'm saying? Not no cheap stuff.
Yeah. Hard and long.
Hard and long. Speaking of hard and long.
Oh, God.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Leave me hanging on a cliff right there. But George, thanks for coming on.
I was trying.
We'll get on again soon. I'll come down there. You'll come up here. We'll make it happen.
Yep.
And we'll put it out to the people.
Absolutely.
Good deal. All right. Absolutely. All right, George. Again, thanks for coming on. Guys, thank you for listening. And any questions, comments, concerns, anything directed towards George regarding Jeff Bezos and the cartel, Send me an email at justchrispodcast@gmail.com. Also, check out the YouTube channel. Check out the links in the description and support the podcast if you're interested.
Yes.
So, guys, again, thanks for listening and watching. And I will talk to all of you soon following my vacation next week. Thank you.